from 10.
You're listening to the Radio Wammo Breakfast, only on Kiwi.
Let's talk TV, and we talk TV with Hamish Coleman-ross, Hamish CR on Twitter. Morning to you, Hamish.
Good morning, Wammo. How's the festive season treating you?
Gotta say, I'm taking it quite easy this morning. Really,
Just easy.
Just easy.
It was Sunday night last night, though.
Yeah.
No, doesn't matter.
I cracked open the home brew.
How's the home brew gone?
It was absolutely fantastic, I've got to say.
Yeah?
Just another 2 weeks on it, because it was, I think it was 2 weeks ago I opened up a bottle and it was a little bit sharp, bit odd.
I think we've got to work on that homebrew TV show we were talking about.
Yeah.
There's money in them hills with that. That's gold.
It's the next big thing. But you must have had a pretty busy week last week.
Woo! Man, just like Christmas party central.
Yeah.
But with some great people. Yeah. Went along to... Well, on Monday, I watched I'm just going to come out and say it's Christmas. What are you going to do? I watched the illegally downloaded X Factor final from the UK.
Is that an entertainment
Yeah,
show?
X Factor is basically it's kind of like an Idol-esque show, but it's totally over the top. I've talked about it a couple of times before, but I watched the final, and it was really fantastic. A little Geordie 18-year-old kid called Joe McElderry won, and he was hoping to make the Christmas number one as a result. Whoever wins X Factor in the UK automatically kind of wins the number one spot at the Christmas time. And they, the same label, funnily enough, and I think this is all a setup, but anyway, they re-released Rage Against the Machine, Killing in the Name of, to compete against this little kid. Of course it beat him. I mean, Rage Against the Machine is pretty awesome, but there's been this really closely fought battle, and I think it's all a clever marketing ploy, the cynic in me says.
No
but
doubt.
it was lots of fun to watch from afar.
Music will be at the win at the end of the day if they sell more. More singles.
And I mean, X Factor, I think, as far as the Idol-esque type shows go, is really fantastic, and so much it is so over the top that if you take it seriously, you probably need help. Yeah.
But I did see the dude from Rage Against the Machine was making some comments about the main guy on X Factor. What's his name? The judge?
Simon Cowell.
Yeah.
Yes.
And about how he's just a leech on society.
Yeah,
basically.
but I think that's their line. That's their shtick. That's what they do. I mean, Rage Against the Machine. It's all about the antiness. But it was funny to. I love it when we see cross industry stuff and TV and music. That was really
cool.
poignant, and there was also a fantastic online campaign with that. So that was Monday.
Yeah.
Tuesday, Tyra Banks was in town.
She was.
And we went along to the museum. I got all dollied up, and we saw them filming one of the final parts of the episode. I can't talk about it specifically, but if I had anything to say, I would. All I can tell you was that the final two models were amongst the people that we saw, but they used Kiwi decoys.
Yeah. Did they?
They used Kiwi decoys, and we were looking at some of the girls and they come out going, they don't look very US, do they?
They don't. There's a big difference for some reason.
And then there was a friend of mine from Radio New Zealand and another friend of mine who I'm working on another project with, who hadn't been in contact with me for about a week, and I was starting to get quite pissy at, and then realised that, so I knew who two of them weren't. It was a really interesting show because it's an American production. So the Americans do things a bit differently to us. I saw a guy filming in 3D for the first time, which was really cool. The equipment didn't come from Rocket Rentals or the Dolly Shop, so it was kind of interesting. The Americans kind of just a little bit more on edge as production crew than the Kiwis are. So,
also, is it a fast turnaround? Is it already showing in the States the first part of the season?
I believe it is.
Yeah.
So it really is quite fast.
Because if they did too much of a lead time, then too much would leak. Really,
absolutely.
Yeah.
So it's just really incredible production values, and to see Tyra. And I also believe that the head of Vogue editor-in-chief was there. But
golly gosh, she's tall, is she not?
Oh, Tyra.
Yeah,
but she's beautiful.
Yeah,
she is stunning.
So the interview with old Campbell.
John Campbell. Yeah.
Just stunning under pretty average sort of TV3 lights and everything. But she was stunning.
Yeah, no, it was great, and I think it's been really cool to have an American production like that here, because sometimes, productions come in and out and we don't really hear about it, but they've definitely been here for a while, which makes me think they must be filming more than 2 episodes here at least. And it's just really cool. They've also involved, because, we had our own version, New Zealand's Next Top Model, they involved some of the talent that was involved in that. So some of the judges, like Colin Mather-Jeffries, he's been involved with it to a degree.
Yeah.
Just as a little shout out, the fact that there's a version of the show here. So I think that's nice. I think it's really good that a big brand like that, and it is a big brand, was embracing the Kiwiness that
what
we have
about the
here.
whole Tyra go around the world and tell every woman she's beautiful? Is that just pap or
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah.
But I mean, she needs to say that because she needs people to watch her show.
Yeah.
That's it, plain and simple.
Yeah.
But and then I went along, had a fantastic party with the Top Shelf crew. They're an amazing production company. Saw Avatar, but that's not TV, on Thursday. Hang out with some social media kids on Friday. That's really been busy. It's been great. But the other thing I want to talk about quickly this morning, it's been reported that Brittany Murphy has died. Now, she's done some movies and stuff, but as far as the TV world goes, she was the voice of Laureline on King of the Hill. It is Laureline. I'm bad with names last week, wasn't I? But yeah.
So was I, actually.
So there we go. She was a voice on King of the Hill.
Yeah.
And it's believed that Brittany Murphy has died of a heart attack at age 32 in LA this morning.
Sad.
Yeah, but sad, I guess.
It's around Christmas time.
Yeah, we'll wait for it to be confirmed. And also, Christmas presents are coming very, very early from what's his name? The Australian hatchet man, Ian Audsley. Who is taking over TV3?
Yeah.
He's been sending packets of Panadol allegedly.
Is that
to execs at TVNZ, telling them that they'll need these in the new year for the headaches that he'll be bringing them.
Game, really, isn't it?
Well, it is.
But it's a serious game because there's lots of money and jobs and people involved.
Well, there is, and I think a lot of people... last week I talked about it being the apocalypse of television, but Ian Audsley is now being supported by a $70 million influx into MediaWorks, which is quite significant.
So the group was really capitalised. This includes radio as well.
This does include radio as well, yeah. So, they're obviously putting him there. I don't know if they're going to cut some departments or some assets, but the fact that they've got $70 million there is a real good sign of confidence for the industry as far as TV3 goes. You've got to remember, TV3 is a big outlet for a lot of shows. Some concepts you just know wouldn't work on TVNZ networks necessarily.
Yeah.
So TV3 and C4 do play a major role in it, and the fact that they've got that $70 million that's being put in for next year is excellent, because as far as recession goes, having hit things, we haven't seen the full impact because a lot of the decisions that were made for shows that we'll see next year were made this year when the purse strings were tight. So
it's kind of like the writers' strike, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's the flow-on effect.
Yeah.
We probably haven't actually seen the effect that the recession's going to have on television production in this country yet. That'll be next year's little folly to be very interested in.
Christmas this week. Christmas TV, it's always hit and miss.
Mate, the programmers have munted it. I can't believe what they've done. So I've got the schedule here just to have a look. You've had Christmas dinner.
Yeah.
You had a great day with the family. You're all full. Probably uncle's had a couple too many drinks, but you're all just going to let's sit down and watch a nice Christmas movie.
Or or before that, you're going to want to sit down and watch the Queen's.
We'll watch Lizzie. We'll watch Sweetie Betty give her old address. I love it. But TV1 have got the Shawshank Redemption playing.
Oh, how many times have they had that on a Christmas day?
What a grim tale.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the Shawshank Redemption. I reckon it's one of the top 10 movies of all time.
Best bit when he goes and swims through the poos.
There's a bit of swimming through the poos, bit of old, hanging yourself. Why not?
Yeah.
It's Christmas Day. Yeah, not the greatest. But I think the worst one. So TV2 have got Happy Feet on 7:25, which is cool. That's family fare. It's about a little animated penguin, followed by Last Holiday with Queen Latifah.
Mm.
Quite possibly one of the worst movies ever had. I mean, I hate to say it, but she's been in some real shocking films. That lady, and Queen Latifah's Last Holiday is one of them. If I was going to do anything, and I would avoid 3 as well. They've got Mrs. Doubtfire. Everyone's seen it. Phantom of the Opera. Who wants to hear Andrew Lloyd Webber garble spat back out on a film again?
Yeah.
I would be watching C4, Family Guy, Blue Harvest, which is their piss take of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Followed by Airplane.
One of my all-time favourites.
There is a great Christmas film. But you know what? I'm going to say this. If I was you, on Christmas Day, I would turn off the bloody television and go and spend it with your family and friends.
Yeah. I do need to mention that Christmas Day won't come till Boxing Day for me, because that's when, direct from the BBC, the latest episode of Doctor Who will be coming down on the wire.
The Waters of Mars?
No, that's already been and gone. It was in November.
Yeah.
I don't think it's screened here yet. No, it's the Christmas Day special and then the New Year's Day special. And it's the last 2 or 3 episodes with David Tennant.
I'm not a big Doctor fan, but yes, I watched the Waters of Mars the other day.
It wasn't too bad.
It was okay.
Yeah,
it was okay.
Well, there we go. That's been a year in TV. We'll see you in
Woohoo!
the new year.
Woo!
Hamish CR on Twitter. Thanks, Hamish Coleman-Ross.
Hey, thanks, Wammo. Season's greetings.